So, welcome guys to Passion Pursuits. We are in the beautiful Art Square Cafe and Gallery in downtown Toronto. And I'm sitting with the beautiful Shivani.
Hello.
From Firefly Creative.
Firefly Creative Inc.
Firefly Creative Inc. And my name is Premal. And this is our awesome guest today, Bryan from Ocean Development Inc. So, Bryan, thank you very much for joining us today for our coffee conversation for Passion Pursuits and sharing your story with our viewers. So tell us more. Who are you? What do you do? What is Ocean Dev?
Right. So my name is Bryan. So I'm from Ocean. Ocean is a software consulting company in Toronto. We brand ourselves a triple play agency. So what that means is web, mobile, cloud.
Right.
We focus a lot on cross-platform solutions. So we build web applications, mobile applications for various different corporations, and we put them on the cloud. Right? And recently we have been developing and getting a lot into the Windows development. Okay. So we just released a product that's called IdeaPress, and we transform any WordPress site into a Windows application in minutes. Right? So that's sort of our focus now. Yeah.
Alright, so what would you say is a unique selling point for your company?
Unique selling point, so we brand ourselves as a cross-platform triple play agency. What that means is the triple play means web, mobile, cloud. So we build a lot of web and mobile solutions for various different corporations and companies, and we sort of host them on the cloud so that they can enjoy the scalability of the cloud and the stability of the cloud, all the good benefits. And recently we have been sort of getting into a lot of Windows 8 development. So we just launched a product called IdeaPress. IdeaPress turns a WordPress site into a Windows 8 application within minutes. Because it's based on HTML5, it's very easy. We just take the data and then transform them into an yeah. So basically, that's our selling point now. That's where our main focus is, our drive. Yes.
That's pretty cool. So you've been doing this for how many years now?
Just over 2 years. Yeah.
Over 2 years.
Yeah, not so long.
Yeah. So I would assume you were working before, but.
Right.
So what did it take to get started? What did it take to set up a tech company?
Right.
And find good teammates? What did it take to start all that?
Okay. Well, I guess I went the sort of the traditional bootstrapping route. What we do is we kind of started. Well, I got a couple really good partners. So we were university buddies.
Okay.
So that's how we kind of get together. We came together and we decided to build a product. While we were still working full time. So that gave us tremendous amount of experience in terms of how to come up with learn the technology and also develop a little bit of the business side of things. That's where we had the first taste, and also that is our first taste of failure. Right?
Oh, wow.
Well, it didn't go well, and we need to fail to know what it takes, right?
Yeah.
So then next time around, we were able to secure. We were lucky enough to secure some projects, and based on the capital that we get, that basically enable us to go full time and really go for it. Yeah.
That's great. So I know people won't like to mention about failure, but what did failure taste to you?
It's all right.
That's an awesome question.
That's a good answer. It's all right. Failure tastes all right.
I mean, if you're not afraid of it,
right,
then it's really no big deal. Right? It's just about every other thing. How do you really perceive it?
Right.
And it's not like you're losing your house or you're missing a leg or anything like that.
Right.
It's really no big deal. There are a lot of things that, sure, maybe lose some money, but then you learn a lot from it. And I guess the quicker you fail, the quicker you learn, and potentially the better you have. So obviously, if you have other people, mentors that can tell you and guide you along the way, and you'll be able to fail less, maybe that's good. But then, if you don't have that luxury, then hey, trying it out quickly and failing quickly might just get you on the road faster. Right?
It's true. I feel that the people who start their own companies, if they're afraid of failing, then they won't get really far, because you don't start a company knowing everything.
Exactly.
Everything has to be learned, and even if you have really great mentors, if you don't go out there and make your own mistakes, you don't learn your own strengths and weaknesses and whatnot.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so do you guys operate more on the client side or the agency side? Like, do you go after clients, or do you go after things like ad agencies that need working their sort of media agency or client?
Right. Primarily we go after the clients, so not so much of the agencies. I guess there's no particular reason why that's the case. I think it's just the nature of how it evolved.
Right.
It's naturally we were working with clients through our connections to the people that the clients that we got in touch with.
Right, interesting. So what are some of the interesting web design trends that you come to see or you come across in your business?
So right now the latest thing is obviously HTML5. So everything has to go HTML5. Not just web, and I just mentioned the Windows 8 application.
Right.
So now Windows 8 natively supports HTML5. Right. So that allows us as a web designer background, web developer background, to develop native apps, right, on the Windows platform. So that's really the trend. And obviously, then there are a lot of things from the design perspective. So the website needs to be responsive. There are different ways of displaying your message to the audience, the user experience. Now we focus on a lot of clean design, bigger fonts, right? Video and a lot of picture, a lot of video. Focusing a lot more on content rather than, so the term is called content over form. So not so much fancy, flashy stuff, but a lot of content. Right?
Yeah. So who do you think out there in the market? One company that really does innovative work, web design work.
Oh, there are many companies out there. Just in Toronto, there's so many of them. So the best ones, Notions these days. Everybody wants to work with Notions, right? And another agency called Jeff Cooper is sort of the company that we kind of look after, as a model company as well. So we want to learn them.
Right.
Oh yeah, exactly. So Satish runs the company, and they're really successful, and few other ones as well, such as Extreme Labs, which well they're bigger than those companies. Yeah.
So everybody who comes to our setup over here is passioneer. Any of our entrepreneurs that we interview, and by extension, you're a passioneer. So now our question is, to our future passioneers out there, what advice would you give starting your own company?
Don't think too much, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Is that how you got started?
Sort of. So, realizing, I guess it's where you have to realize where you stand, knowing and having that confidence, knowing that, hey, even if you fail, it doesn't really matter.
Right.
Like you know that even if you fail, you get back up and start again. Hey, whether it's trying the entrepreneur route again, or getting a full-time job,
right?
You're capable of doing it, and you have a passion to start your own thing, then go right ahead, right?
Passion, keyword, passion.
Do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so I think we're going to move on to our next segment, which is the rapid fire round.
It's our favorite.
And yes, it's our favorite. We like to scare our guests. about asking tough questions.
Okay.
And it won't be too
I got
bad.
my questions here, right? I got your questions here.
Did
We
I don't think so.
sent the questions.
I didn't.
We're taking away the iPad.
I didn't.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to use my trusty iPad because I definitely have the questions whether we do or not.
All right.
So, right, okay. And we have very little time, so it has to be like quick.
It's in 2-3 seconds per answer.
Hold on, let me set up. Don't rush me. Okay, there we go. All right, quick. Rapid fire rounds begin now. Flash or HTML?
HTML.
Nice. Back end or front end?
Front end.
Favorite website?
Web designer wall.com.
Favorite website you make?
IdeaPress.me.
Favorite client?
Microsoft.
Worst thing about web design?
Too many processes.
Facebook or Twitter?
Facebook. And Twitter.
Good answer.
All right. Would you rather work for Kevin O'Leary or Bill Gates?
Bill Gates.
Would you rather be Bill Gates or Kevin O'Leary?
Bill Gates.
Sweet. One word to describe your company.
Well, interoperability, fun.
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 Great.
All right. Would you rather have one company under you or lots?
Lots.
Apps or web?
Huh?
Apps or web?
Oh yeah.
Oh, apps or web? Apps.
Apps.
Now he's just ad-libbing the questions. Thanks a lot, buddy. Favorite sci-fi movie?
Star Wars.
Good one. Classic. Favorite brand?
Favorite brand. Eastwood.
Ooh, I like
Whatever
that.
that is. Yeah.
Good jackets. All right, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Well done. There are very quick answers too.
Yeah, very quick answers. Great job.
Thank you.
Great job.
Oh man.
All right. Thank you so much for coming, Bryan.
Thank you
so
for
glad to
having me.
have you here.
Thank you.
And thank you everybody for watching. This was another excellent episode, at least we thought so, of Passion Pursuits. And we'll come back next time with more passioneers and more interesting information for you to lap up. In the meantime, if you want to know more about us, check out our website, find us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, what have you. All the information is down below. And we'll see you next time. Stay passionate, everybody. All right, thank you, Bryan, for coming. It was such a pleasure. Hand not shaking. Okay, shit.
I want to redo that.
You said interesting like 80 times, I said and like 80 times.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah,
So we're gonna make a drinking game about how many times you say interesting and and.
This is one from Zoom.
I think it's gonna be something.
Yeah.
Were you filming this whole time? You were.